Welcome to the show where we talk about buying, selling, online selling, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, garage sales, estate sales.
I think you can hear me now. I think. Can you hear me now? No?
I think you can hear me now.
There it is. I'm sorry. I was on Whatnot as I showed. JRKR, how are you? I was on Whatnot as I was showing. Share screen. And I updated the drivers. I run this thing, CC Cleaner. I run it every day just to keep my system without having any issues or whatever. And my audio drivers needed to be updated, and my video card needed to be updated. So I updated them, and it changed where the microphone setting was. But I scheduled 2 auctions for Whatnot. Like I said, they've been on me, like, when are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? And I finally did the onboarding last month or whatever. And I still had a bunch of questions. Text me a code. Hold on. I have that too. Excellent program. Definitely. I've used it for years and years. And then I updated 2-3 years ago, I think, to the professional. And I love that it takes care of the drivers and some other stuff. So yeah, I use it all the time. So this is it. Lives. These are everybody that's on live. This is sports, Funko. They are heavy. It's crazy what people get for items on Whatnot. Excuse me. True. Pokemon. They are heavy into Funko. Heavy into Funko. So active lives. These are my active lives right here that I have. Today I'll be on selling toys. And can I go there? Yes, I can. So this will be these.
Hi, this is Paul Antonelli. I hope you decide to tune into Whatnot tomorrow at 5 p.m. as I do my first sale of new toys. That's right, my first sale on Whatnot. That's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you there.
That might play again. Are you going to play? You're going to make me a liar? You're not going to play again? They let you do an intro. 30 seconds. But I have to admit, it's very cool because I put it on TikTok and other places to get more people to look at it, to come in. But that's tonight. And then tomorrow, so far, I only think I have 40 in here. I'm doing movie posters. My next sale on Wednesday will be all movie posters from a theater that went out of business. Most of them two-sided. Most of them are in excellent condition. Most of them at $2 a piece. Be there Thursday. So that'll be tomorrow. So if I do this, I think I'll be able to put this in the chat. Yep. In case anybody would like to come in and check it out. Hope you decide to follow me. If you would like to be a seller on Whatnot, I understand there's a big backlog, but for some sellers, they gave us a link where people can kind of jump ahead if we recommend them. And it's a chance to get $200 on your first sale. So you schedule your first live, you do your first sales, and you can get a chance to win $200. So I thought that was cool. Plus, I guess the best thing is you get to move ahead, because people are saying, yeah, I applied months ago and they never responded, because they're looking for good sellers. They want to keep the site professional, and they want to keep it all nice, with good sellers. So that's why they offered different sellers. You get a chance to recommend sellers that you like to be on the platform. So I'm going to be posting that pretty soon. I did an ad for it. I'm just waiting for it to be approved, and I'll be posting that pretty soon. And then, like, Victoria's interested, so I'm going to recommend her. She was afraid that she didn't do collectibles, but now they're selling everything. They have expanded everything. It's like every day they're bringing on new categories. You can look down the list here. Trading card games, shop all Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball. That was only Pokemon and Magic before, or Pokemon. Shop all cards, toys, comics, fashion. Somebody went on, I forget who it was. One of the gals from California said she went on and did a bunch of clothing, and she did very well. I think she did $500 in 2 hours selling vintage clothing. Video games, NFTs. Anybody buy any NFTs yet? I still only own 3. And Whatnot. So my posters tomorrow will be and Whatnot, other. But look, estate sales, crystals, Disneyana. That's cool. I have a lot of Disneyana I like to sell. But that's it. So I'm hoping it's going to work out. It's good. It's better than just going on to YouTube or Facebook Marketplace and doing the same old stuff to the same old people. You can expand your marketing because there's people now here from all over the world, and the shipping is right in there. Like when you bring up an item, Jerry, what's happening? When you bring up an item, it tells the people how much the shipping is, and they do all the processing. They send you the notice at the end. These are all your sales, or you just go back. But the nice thing is too, is when you put up an item, do you have any Godfather collectibles? I had the cups, the glass, but I think I sold them all. I dropped Whatnot as it doesn't like me. I can recommend you and see if you can get back in. The only Godfather collectible I have, Melissa, that I never used is when we went to Sicily. You know the cafe where Michael goes to meet his future father-in-law from the movie. We actually sat there, and they have a lot of collectibles they sold, and I have a shirt from there. But I don't think I'll ever sell it, even though it doesn't fit. I think I have a shot glass from there too, and it was very, very cool just to be there. And then you could just walk up the path a little, and there's the church that they got married in. So what I was saying, what was I saying? I forget now. Because I got me at The Godfather. You see that TV show that's going to start pretty soon about the making of The Godfather? That looks really cool. And now it's their I can't believe it's their 50th anniversary of The Godfather. They're redoing it, and a lot of people on the Godfather page were saying, please do a 4K version of the epic. Because the epic is from 1903 to 1960, whatever, or 70, whatever. They brought it out on VHS. They never did it on DVD. They were supposed to, the Coppola version, they called it. It's in chronological, however you say it. It goes from the right way. Instead of watching one and you get flashbacks, watching two and you get flashbacks, takes part in 03 when he first came here all the way forward. So we're hoping they're going to do that, because that's definitely one that I will get. Now they always keep saying I joined the chat when I'm at an auction, got tired, made it hard to bid on things. Okay. Well, I'm going to give it a shot, Jerry. I don't know if you were here, if you saw. Here, let me do this. Share screen. I'm going to do one tonight for toys. Hi, this is Paul Antonelli. I hope you decide to tune in to Whatnot tomorrow at 5 p.m. as I do my first sale of new toys. That's right, my first sale on Whatnot. That's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you there. Like the song, Jerry? So you go here, and when I talked to them about it, they acted like they could care less on fixing it. So I told them to die. Die, you bastard. So that's going to be on toys. I got to admit, there's a lot of setup, because you have to add. I had to add all the toys, the description and everything of what I'm selling. And then tomorrow, something you'll be familiar with, movie posters. My next sale on Wednesday will be all movie posters from a theater that went out of business. Most of them two-sided. Most of them are in excellent condition. I'm going to start most of them at $2 a piece. Be there Thursday. No, you can't, Jerry. You can't do a search to find somebody. That's the other thing but they're working on it. They are definitely working on it. They've got a lot of big money investors involved. I think the next one I'm going to do is comics. And then I might do a bunch of other stuff. But there's a lot of new people. There's new blood on Whatnot. And hey, I'm saying all this. Let me just do this. If you want to come in, Jerry, and talk, hope your wife is feeling better. Please, please, those are things they should have done before they opened the site. True. Very true. But now I understand that eBay is also working on a live auction pages or version of their stuff too. Excuse me. But the other thing about Whatnot, let me see. This is breaks. I hate, not for nothing, but I hate breaks. Probably because I don't understand it. Saturday. So this guy's doing comics. So you put up a comic. I don't know why he's not talking. Some people talk, some people don't.
Toys and stuff collected. Hello, hello. Red Zodes, Haujo. Hello. Nice pick up the real Storm Shadow.
Just put in the chat that you're live on my
So
YouTube
many
channel.
people bought t-shirts from the live show. I lose track. What was that last comic? It was Azrael. Just Dark Knight 1-3 complete set. So I'm throwing up like mini complete sets.
All right, she's gonna start
Batman
this.
and Wildcat 1-3.
Now see the bottom.
There.
See the bottom here. It says, well, she didn't put some people do, most of the people do not
So
put the whole thing in.
at 3 as well.
They're going to start
All
this
three
at 3.
comics
Now
in
see,
there.
there's 13
Batman and
seconds left,
Wildcat.
12 seconds left. Nobody bid on it. But
Hey, don't be disrespectful to Wildcat like that.
see this? You can hit this and bid 4. So nobody bid. And it says right up here, oh, they just
I
purchased.
just found out about Black Spider recently in the DC.
So they passed that.
I was like, whoa, no way.
That's how easy and fast that
Apparently He was
is.
like super popular.
That's why people are liking it. They got 5,000 followers also. If you look up here, 5,000 followers. So now I'm going to follow
has the
them.
Same exact power.
That's how you do it. You follow them, they follow you. But the nice thing is when they go live, all their followers get a text message. Hey,
this is
Searchlight Comics is going live. Can't do that on YouTube or Facebook. You have to
Batman
type everybody in.
Through 4 of a mini series, and these are retelling. Yeah, I have more Star Wars that I can run.
So this one is starting at $3 also.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
You could do it 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes.
On this Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, started at 4. He only did 15-second auctions.
Classic clashes against Batman.
And nobody's bidding. He's got 41 people in here with him. I think it's him. Ashley is winning. 4 seconds. 2 seconds.
Why does Batman hate his father-in-law?
Bingo bango. Ashley and Doria just won. Tells you everything.
Did you see how hard Batman tried to get rid of that baby? Bro.
So very cool. Very, very cool. Let's remove that. And JR said, why wouldn't eBay have thought of this earlier? Jen, if eBay had been on top of everything, there would be no Amazon, probably. They just, you know what they say, when you sit on your laurels and let the world pass you by? That's what eBay did. They just thought they had the world, And it's crazy. It's just crazy. eBay has so many people in so many different departments that they could have done this from the very beginning. They could have opened up some warehouses if they wanted to have people send in stock to them. But then Amazon just became the big lion. Now eBay's been playing catch up for the last 10 years? How does payment there work? Do you pay while they're still alive? No, they go through PayPal. I have to see, because they say they collect sales tax, but PayPal does not pay sales tax. It's the responsibility of the seller. So that's one of the reasons I've held off for 3 months now. Yeah, that's what I mean. So many people employed that could have done this. Oh, yeah, definitely. Hey, if anybody like JR or Melissa Cape or Jerry, the guy, wants to come in and say hi or say something. Sandy and I went to an auction the other day. Bath and Body Works, body lotion, okay? I bought a lot of stuff again. I bought some of this. These things sell on eBay. Now, look at the size of this. All right. They've been selling on eBay. I've seen some people $9, $10, $8. It works out to $1 a bottle for this. Now, I just shipped up. I asked my son if his girlfriend would like this. I sent him a picture, and she said yes right away. So I just sent him up a box. A 4x4x4 box was almost 2 pounds because they're gel, they're liquid, so it cost $10 to ship it. That's the only bad thing is, but we bought 3 bins of this, and I mean bins. So I think I have 1,000 pieces per bin. I got to find out how to sell it. Or I might just give some away as prizes or whatever. Sandy, of course, grabbed a couple, put them in her purse, used it right away as we were packing the boxes. But that packing supplies, I was almost out of padded envelopes. I bought, if you move up here, shipping will be cheap for me. Yes, it will. Yep, it'll be coercing Paul to go to the Cape for the weekend to get some lobster or something. We still are. Take the if out of that. We still are moving up. We're just in a state of flux right now. Ouch. Sandy's job is the government is doing something with their pay rate for government employees. So they're she wants to wait to see what happens with that. We just went through and got a retirement guy. So we just got that done. We're going to be not bad shape when we retire. So we still look every day, every other day. I'm on realtor.com looking. I understand that by the summer, the interest rate should be there. Well, put it this way, in real estate or financial stuff, you could talk to 10 experts and get 5 different answers all the time, at least. So a lot of the professionals are saying by early summer, June, July, the interest rate, mortgage rate should be 5%. It's high, but it's still a great deal. And when that happens, the price on real estate, the price on homes and everything should level out and come down about 10%. because there'll be more on the market and not moving as fast because of now the new rate, which is fine. And I'm already noticing in New Hampshire that there's more and more coming on the market now, and at a better price than it was, which is good. So yeah, somebody said put them in bags, sell these as bags. Like, what I got to do is grab another 4x4x4 box and find out how many I could put in that makes the box 15 ounces. So then it would be just first class shipping, and do it that way, and then make up like 10, 20 boxes or whatever. So what else is everybody doing? Oh, so the whatnot thing today at 5. Active lives. So I'm doing all new toys today. Tomorrow is all movie posters. Anybody wants to come in, the link is pinned to the top. That's the link for my auction tonight at 5. All brand new toys. If anybody wants to be a seller on whatnot and is having a problem with the long wait and wants to try to get $200 from them after they do their first sale, let me know, because they give some sellers this form that we have to fill out if we recommend a seller to them, because they're looking to get good people on their platform. They are nice people. I've talked to them a few times. I had to ask because these people that do cards, graded sports cards, almost make it seem like you're gambling. And I had to ask them, is this okay the way they're doing this? I don't get it. I says, you're putting in $10 and there's a chance you're not going to get anything. Isn't that gambling? Or they call it a waffle, or I don't understand it myself. They sell slots, and they said, yeah, they're still checking on the legalities of all that stuff, because I don't want to do anything that's not kosher. I don't need any headaches. But that's it. I like I said, I went on 2 weeks ago at 5 o'clock, did a live on reselling. And I'm just playing around with times, trying to get a groove that I could fit into, whatever. So what's everybody else up to? What's everybody else doing? Yes, it is gambling. They'll stop that soon. I understand YouTube is going to, Jerry. And Jerry, if all right, I asked you enough. I see them advertising Comic-Con more and more and more every day. That sucks, because I don't know if I can go this year. But I don't have to ask them anymore. How you doing?
Yeah, it's gambling. They're going to put a stop to it, because that's all it is. Because they're promising you something that you're not going to always get. It's like with the lottery, when they say, oh, you can win $10 million. Yeah, okay, well, I just bought a lottery ticket. I didn't even get $2. And they say, well, it's gambling. This is the same thing with the cards. You may get this in there. That's gambling.
Right. I've never heard of a waffle, or I've eaten plenty of waffles, but I've never heard. No, they just
give it a different name so that way they can skirt the issue till somebody reports them.
Probably.
Because that's all it's going to take, is just for somebody to get pissed off and say, hey, I was promised this, they didn't deliver, and that's it. Next thing you know, they come in and they say, that's gambling. You can't do that.
Yeah. I did hear that YouTube is looking to
squash it.
Squash a lot of things like that.
But see, YouTube is now also because of whatnot, they're scrambling now
Yep.
because YouTube's having too many problems. Like you just played the Godzilla music on your whatnot.
Oh shit. I
You
mean
might
stuff.
get
Copyright strike.
copyright strike for that because of it. On whatnot, you don't right now because they haven't gone after whatnot for that yet. That's why
Yep.
people love playing music in the background and everything.
Right. I'm looking at my stuff right now
So you might
to
get
see if I
mad
did
for
get
it.
it. Whatnot support. Okay. No. I bet you I
Not yet.
will. I bet you I will.
Man, because you know Toho, they're like Disney.
Yeah, damn, I forgot about that I was playing it on there. But I mean, hey Steven, how are you? But I was looking at a couple of shows the other night and they were playing movie soundtracks
Yeah.
and
Which is fine. I mean, like it's good because sometimes it helps you sell the product.
right,
You
it gets
know,
people into
so
it.
it's a good thing to have, especially like if you're selling your movie posters, have movie music playing in the background.
Right.
Different theme songs, snippets of it. Like
Yep.
30, 45 seconds, of different ones like Raiders of the Lost Ark, Jaws, whatever. And people are going to be like, oh, that's cool, And like you said, it'll get them involved. My problem, like I said, we went to Whatnot because one of my artist friends, he went on there because he couldn't do the shows at the time, because of the COVID stuff.
Yep.
It just got tiring. I'm holding up my phone. It says Jerry joined, Jerry joined. And it's like, enough of this.
Yep.
Stop this already. And when I talked to them, the guy was like, well, yeah, we're looking about fixing it. Well, when? You've had the site open for almost a year. Shouldn't you have fixed this by now? Well, it's not that big of a thing. Not that big of a thing. When people get aggravated because they're getting bounced out and everything and they can't bid on something, guess what? It is a big thing.
Right.
And then when I said, I go to try to find somebody, I can't find them. You don't have a search bar to find the person. If I put in, Paul, I'm going to get toys that are named Paul, books that are named Paul. I'm not going to get you. So it's like, well, how am I supposed to find the seller
Right.
that's on there? And it
Hey
just makes me.
Victoria.
Hello, Victoria. Hello, Stephen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very,
it says,
very true.
and that's
Hey,
stuff
Swamp
that,
Picker.
not for not, before they even put this out there, it should have been addressed. And they should have had this
True.
all fixed.
True.
To turn around and say, well, it's fine. No, it isn't. That's why I told them, no, you people can die. Because if you're going to be that damn stupid, just die and go away.
Yeah.
I mean, it is nice that, like you said, you can have that auction run for a minute and whatever you make in that minute is nice, on the item and it's automatic. It's not like eBay where you got to wait a whole, I mean, I think, what is it? Still the lowest time you can have an item up is 3 days.
Yeah, but then you got to pay for that. That's extra, which is crazy.
Well,
I mean,
Whatnot will be getting around to that too. Once they stop making a lot more money, they'll stop making everybody pay like everybody else.
The difference between I don't know. I have become so analytical lately, or anal retentive, or however you want to put it. I have gone over so many figures on Whatnot, and they must have been getting sick of me because I asked a million questions.
Yeah, but see, that goes to show that they're not. They're like, well, we don't care, and it's like, no. Guess what?
Right.
I'm a seller. You want a seller? Answer my goddamn questions.
Yep.
No, then guess what?
Yeah, I went on. I said, your site doesn't say you pay the sales tax. It says it goes through PayPal. It collects the sales tax. PayPal doesn't pay the sales tax, so it's up to us. So
now what does that mean? That you're paying it twice now?
No, it means, I don't know what it means. Ultimately, it's gonna, if it means like when we used to do the shows, if we did one in New York, we needed to pay the New York sales
Jersey
tax.
and California and all of them.
I'm waiting to do my first sale and find out the truth on that.
But see, already, to me, if they're hiding something, that shows a problem.
Right.
that shows that
No
there's something
critical
going
thinking
on.
skills or thinking beyond their nose.
There you go. That's
Yep.
the thing, JRKR.
Now
Then
the
that's
other
what I get aggravated with. I've always said it's never the big things that's gonna, ruin you. It's those little tiny things.
right.
You
And
know,
and the other thing I found out after reviewing, like I said, I spent hours on this site because I had already applied and been approved 3 months before they started asking me, "Do you want to start? Do you want to start?" And it's like, "Well, I'm still looking." There's only a 1% fee difference between Whatnot and eBay.
Yeah.
Whatnot is 1% less than eBay. Now, granted, it's 10% less than selling on Amazon, but it
Oh.
has benefits because you can schedule an auction to go 15 seconds. The other thing is when you list everything in there, like I spent a couple hours yesterday doing it the right way, listing. People can see that and put a pre-bid in, which I didn't realize until recently. So if you had all plans, like I have all plans tomorrow to start all the movie posters at $2. So I might bring up the next one and say, "Oh, somebody already bid it up to $5. So, let's go." And you could do 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, which is nice.
Yeah, like I said, some of their stuff is nice, but some of their stuff you look at it and you're like, were you just stupid when you did this or what? And because
Yeah.
know me, and I'm already at the point where I'm just, tired of just the plain stupidity. And some
Right.
of this stuff is just that. It's just plain stupidity. And like when you said that, well, you get notified when, someone that you're subscribed to is, is putting on an auction. That's
Yep.
not true. Because I had the app on my phone, I kept getting notified of auctions that I was never subscribed to. They're saying Joe Blow is running an auction. Jane Smith is running an auction. I'd be like 4 or 5 times. I'd be getting like within an hour that somebody's running an auction. I'm like, who are these people?
On Whatnot?
Yeah.
Oh, I only get notifications now on who I am following.
No, not on mine. On my phone, I kept getting notifications all the time about somebody running an auction. All because, it had artwork, they're selling artwork. So I got notified of it.
Like I got a new follower, I got a new follower, I got a new follower. Come shop, tons of vintage clothing. New follower, WWE night.
No, like I said, and these were things that I questioned them about, and they were like, "Well, we'll look into it." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? This is all stuff that you should have done before this thing even got out the gate."
Right.
You
I
know,
think the
and you're
other
not doing
nice.
it, and it's just aggravating. And then when I
True.
said, "Well, how about if I do it on the computer?" Well, it doesn't really work well on the computer.
No, that's one thing I didn't like. Although I
Then,
do have it working today. I will be on the computer
yeah.
because I don't know if they fixed it or whatever, but I
And
got
so
it to
I'm like,
work.
well, then that's ridiculous because I hate looking at it on a small, tiny screen.
Right.
Because you can't really see the item that well,
True.
and I'm like, no, that's stupid. And the guy said, well, stop saying that. And I said, well, it is what it is.
Yep.
You've got something and it's not on the computer, really? And I'm supposed to look at it on a tiny little screen like this?
Yep.
You
I
know,
think
and I'm
one
not
of the
going to be
other
buying,
things.
a $1,000 piece of artwork that I can't really tell if it's a good piece or not.
Right.
You know,
The
like
other nice thing that I like that a lot of people seem to like is now the talent that's on there. Like, I'm still into wrestling, so a lot of the wrestling guys will go
well, like I
on.
said, a lot of them are on there because of the COVID thing, and they couldn't do conventions. This was
Yep.
their way of making like they were at a convention. And a
Yep.
lot of them are sticking with it now because now they don't have to pack up their crap and go to, Timbuktu or, wherever to go sell their stuff. They can just do a 2-hour show. Okay, here it is. Here's my photo. I'll sign it for you.
Yep.
And here it is, done. and
Oh,
they're all set to go.
they're signing action figures now, and like
Yeah.
some of the guys from AEW. Now, granted, people are interested, so they're going for,
Good money.
$100.
Yeah.
But hey, you want Chris Jericho's autograph on an AEW action figure, and he's on one night. I mean, I'll stop at $50 or something.
But see, something like that, when someone says, "Oh, that's too high," I say, "Really?" And they say, "Yeah, that is." I say, "Well, I'll put it to you this way. You can buy it from, say, I'm Chris Jericho. You can buy it from me right now, $100." You say, "Oh, that's too high." Really? Then I'm going to go do a show in Rhode Island. You fly from Florida to Rhode Island, get yourself a hotel, buy tickets for the show. After you spent $700 to get there, now you still got to come over and pay me 50 more bucks to get my autograph. Really? You're going to say that I'm too high? No. When you
That's
start
very
weighing
true.
it that way, you're like,
That's
guess
true.
what? I'd
That's
rather
true.
just buy it from him online and just say, I'm good.
Right. It's very true. That is
Yeah.
very true.
and
But it is
that's
cool to see them out of character too, like I've seen 3 or 4 of the shows now, and it's cool to see the guys out of character and talking and stuff. But then they're selling the corner buckles autographed, and
the turnbuckles and everything.
turnbuckles. Yep. So it's cool. I mean, if eBay starts doing stuff like that, and they get more eyes on their stuff.
Well, the only problem with that is that you don't get the interaction of actually being with the person.
Right.
That's it. That's the
Right.
only thing. So when
Yep.
you say that you do go to like San Diego or New York, whatever, you get the interaction. So you're paying for that.
Yep.
But if all you're interested in is just getting the autograph, I say, no, you're better off going to one of the live things and buying it that way. Like I just got sent a thing for sending in something for Rico Browning to sign.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm like, do I do it for the $55 or wait and see if maybe he shows up at the Spooky Empire show that's coming up in, I think it's July.
Yep. Yeah, because he
he's
still
not
lives in
doing that
Florida,
well.
right?
What?
He still lives in Florida,
Yeah.
right?
That's why they always bring him to Spooky. But I'm like, but if he comes, then it's like I can just go get him to sign it, get a picture of him with it signed, and that's
And
it.
who was the other guy? Rico did the underwater scenes?
Yeah.
And who was the other
Ben
guy?
Chapman.
That's right. Rico Browning I met a long time ago at Chiller. And I have his autograph a few times. I actually have, I think, an 8x11 hologram that was used in the pinball machine, and I believe I have his signature on that.
This is what I'd have him sign.
Yeah,
because these were hard to get a hold of. I only got these was when we were filming out in California, and I picked up a couple of them, and I sold one at Spooky for I believe it was like $80 or $90.
Yep.
But I'm like, well, be a nice thing to get them to sign.
True.
But going back to Whatnot, like I say, I just find that there's just too many issues. And like I said, I'd be sitting here and like I'm at your auction and it keeps saying, Jerry just joined. It's like, enough. It's not like I lost a signal or anything. It just got tiring. And I'd go like, what the hell do you mean I just joined? So then I got to resubmit things again. And it's like, no, it's a pain. And then I ended up missing out on bids. I was like, no, I didn't care for it. I was like, nope. At first, I was like, it was fine. But then with all running into the problems, I didn't care for it. They have a lot of nice features. I grant them that. But I just feel that there's too many bugs in the system right now to warrant me to say, yeah, I'll be a seller on there.
Right.
Well,
I'm gonna give it a shot. Between everything else I'm doing, I'm definitely going to give it a shot. I'm doing 2 this week. I may do more. I want to see how the sale goes because I can't think that, all right, let me schedule one a day, because then I have to remember that once the stuff sells, I got to pack and ship it.
That's it. Well, but that's the thing. Then I was talking with LaSalle about that the other day because we just got offered a table at a 2-day show in Tampa.
Yep.
The guy came up with one and he says, "You want to come do my show again?" And he gave it to me at a decent price. And the last show we did was a 1-day show and we did almost 700. So I'm like, well, hey, if I can do a 2-day show and even double it,
Right.
yeah, it's packing up the car and bringing everything out there. But like you said, you don't have to ship it out.
Yeah.
Once they buy it, they take it, so
That is nice.
that is the nice thing. And I mean, I'm going to go with the autograph book that I picked up at the yard sale that I've been making a fortune on.
Yep.
You
Nice.
know, I mean, because it's every one of them that I've checked out, they've all been legit ones. So I'm like, hey, that's fine.
Very
You
cool.
know? And I'm like, yep, that's fine by me. I'm not worried about it. And I'm like, hey, if I keep it, hey, that's fine. I got like, what is it? 4 Christopher Reeve ones.
Nice.
I got, what is it? I think it's 2 or 3 Robin Williams.
Very
All
cool.
these people are gone. So it's like, yep.
Yeah.
And I was
It's
told by a
amazing.
friend of mine-
It's amazing. Like the older we get, the more people are leaving us.
Well,
I
they're
couldn't-
all at our age now.
Yeah. I mean, Scott Hall died freakishly, I believe, but
No, he had a heart attack. He had
a blood clot.
No, he had I think it was the flu, and he was in the hospital. And he ended
No.
up
He had a he fell down, broke his hip. So he had a hip replacement. While he was in the hospital, developed a blood clot, and then it got loose. And one night he had
and it
3 heart
and
attacks.
yeah, and that was it. And they gave him the
And
heart
then
attack.
they took him off life support, and that's it. He passed away.
Yeah.
But
Well, hey, look at like the Foo Fighters guy the drummer just passed down there in like Mexico or whatever it was.
yeah,
And
it's I was watching the Oscars the other night, and they do that.
slap around the world.
Yeah, they do that in memorandum or
Yep.
whatever. And I remember seeing like a couple of years ago, there might have been 6 people. This thing just kept going on. And wow, I said, wow, did we lose that many people?
Yeah.
This
And there were
past
a lot
year?
that weren't shown. That's why they showed after the in memorandum, so they wouldn't get in
Yeah.
trouble. They said go online to see the whole thing.
Right. I mean, that was amazing how many people we lost.
Yeah.
So all you young people that are going to watch this after the fact, don't get old. It's a trap.
Why? Some of them die young.
Getting old is highly overrated. Oh.
But no, like I said, I mean, it was fine. Like I said, when I first went to it, but when it just kept doing that, I just signed in. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then, like I said, when I talked to them and they gave me I could care less attitude, I was like, and guess what?
Yeah, that I hate. I hate poor customer service like that.
I was like, no. I said, no. I said, I'm done with you. I says, it's not worth my time.
I have to admit, I believe that you and I, we live in an area with poor customer service. Because we're in Central Florida.
Oh, down here they could care less.
Yeah, because there's so many transient people, you go into a store, they figure, oh, they're just here on vacation. They don't go the extra mile or anything like that. Granted, I'm not every store or whatever, but for the most part, they give you the feeling like, oh, you're only here on vacation. Leave me alone. No, I live here. I come here shopping 2-3 times a week.
Hey, Swamp Picker.
Yes, hi, Swamp Picker. Can you please help me? But yeah, when you go into a store and it's like, what do you want? Can I, I'm really busy right now. Well, good. You can be busy. I'm out of here. Just an FYI, Jennifer Hayes, how are you? Just an FYI, if you sell right the first time, you don't have to resell. Okay.
Well, it also is if you have what they're looking for at the right price, they're going to buy it.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. Although I have to laugh. I was at the storage unit Sunday. Was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday. I spent like about 5 hours there digging through. I've got 7 large totes and 2 small totes of nothing but Godzilla toys.
Wow.
I could do a show with nothing but Godzilla toys.
Wait a minute. This YouTube creator tips. Is that Craig or Greg? One of the two. Craig or Greg. Is that you? You look familiar. It is Craig. Damn it. I thought so. Yeah, I picked up some of those Godzilla toys from liquidation I showed you before. And I just got some Ghidras in the other day. I'm loving Amazon liquidation. Craig. Yep. How are you, Craig?
Yeah, and you know why they're liquidating? Because nobody's buying it from
Because
because
they're
they're
not
too
selling.
overpriced.
Yep.
Which is what's going to happen with a lot of their stuff because they are just doing that, just overpricing everything because they bought everybody out and figured they'd be the only ones on the market and people would have to buy it. And they didn't realize that most people are going to say, I don't really need it.
Right. Well, the nice thing now that if you don't realize what's going on with Amazon, that if you do FBA, Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon, which means you take a box of crap and you send it to them and now you're selling. They're trying to reduce the amount of stuff in the warehouses to get ready for Amazon Prime days. So people are being asked to reduce their stock in the place. And I don't sell on Amazon anymore. If you don't have it pulled back and pay the shipping to get it back, you can ask them to destroy it or to donate it. And a lot of that's going to liquidation, which is nice.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yes, thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer, if you want my link for today, I saw a movie poster and the girl in the movie poster looked just like Jennifer. And I was going to ask her if she ever did a movie before, and I forgot the name of the movie. But when you look at it, she's in the middle there, and it's like, wow, that looks just like her. And of course, I forget what the movie is. Destroy, that just means they sell it by the pound to a liquidator. True, probably where I'm getting some stuff.
Yeah, but I've cut way back anyway on all my buying. It has to be something really good. Yeah, like I picked up, it's missing what? 3, 6, 9, 11 cards is the $6 Million Man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's only missing 11 cards, but I got it for, I believe it was like $15.
Hold on a second. My mind's not as bad as it is. Jennifer. Now, Jerry, tell me that doesn't look like Jennifer.
A bit. It's because of the hair.
Jennifer, did you star? Well, did you play in? Were you a character in this movie? I know Vin Diesel was the star. But yeah, Jennifer, I would take this picture and tell everybody that you were in this movie. Because that does look, just from her picture. Yes, I am doing whatnot.
She's saying you blind?
No, I got my glasses on.
What was the Indiana Jones poster that you showed in your
Oh, I went to an auction, local auction, and he had it there. It's thick. It's not, I thought there was 5 of them. I thought it was a photo print. It has a big round sticker on the back, says photo something something. I'm wondering if it's made for a backlit display because it's thick.
No, if it's thick, it's not, because you can't see through it.
But it would light.
I'd have to see it to tell you.
Mr. Picky, how are you? Sorry, I missed you. Good morning. It's like remember I bought the Captain Marvel one here that's also only one-sided, but it's made for a light box. Or what do they call them? A bus stop one,
Yeah.
or blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah, for the bus shelters.
All right, hold on. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. All right, keep talking.
Wrong person.
Ow, ow, ow.
No, I mean, as far as I know, if it's for Raiders, they didn't. I mean, the only way you're going to get a heavy stock one is it would have to be a 30 by 60. And I don't think the one that you showed was a 30 by 60. So that's why I was just curious. Now, if it was Last Crusade, I could probably see it. You know, but that's the thing, you know. And that's why, like I say, dealing with posters is a fun thing because you got to know all the ins and outs of them. Because sometimes somebody will sell you something, they'll say it's original, and it's original to Walmart or original to Target, you know, because it's just one of the ones you can buy off their racks there. So you have to be careful because you don't want to be picking up stuff that's not really original. But Paul ran away. And I know shortly I'll be running away because I have things that I have to do. Where'd you go, Paul?
I'm here.
You're there. He's trying to find a poster.
I had to go to the garage and get the poster. Oh, shit. Okay. Jeffrey Jamestown Baseball Commissioner. Strike! Whoops. Okay. So
Yeah, see, thick like that, that's not, and that's a repro.
so that's on the back of
The Braveheart.
Braveheart. But listen, that's extremely thick.
Yeah, that sounds like a vinyl one.
Yes, it could be.
Yeah, and that's a fake.
That's what I thought. But of course, when you're buying online, you can't see that. Very durable. And now this one is Raiders that doesn't have anything. But if you look at the edge, you could see that it's like looks like it's laminated.
Yeah, so that's another fake.
But I have to admit, it's very cool.
No, it is. It's nice, but it's just repro.
Right. So how much do you think I could get for them?
At maybe $10
Each?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I'm happy then.
Well, yeah, if you paid only $2, then fine. But
No, I
like
paid
I
more
said,
than $2, but
well, I mean, like I said, some people they'll go over and they'll pick up something. They'll say, "Oh, this is worth a lot," and it's like, no, it's not.
yep.
You know,
Melissa
and-
Kate, thank you for following me on Whatnot. The other thing I bought is, you remember my store in Wilmington? I used to
Vaguely.
sell the posters and stuff, the retail posters. I bought a stand that is probably 2 foot by 2 foot wire that you could put rolled posters in.
Yeah.
I don't know why I bought it, but I bought it. It's on wheels. So if you need something for the show or shows,
That I couldn't use only because
you
like
don't
I
roll
said,
your posters.
they want to flip through them and see them all.
Dolly!
Hey, Dolly. Hi,
and
Jessica.
Jessica Marie.
Um,
And Jet
I
stop.
mean, the only ones that I'll put in a box rolled are the ones that I'm, trying to just get rid of at $5 a piece.
Right.
I'll put it in a sleeve, and I'll just say, and I'll put a sticker on it that says what the poster is.
Yeah. Let
And
me
that's
just remind everybody again. Everybody knows Jessica,
Jennifer.
Jennifer Hayes. We discovered that Jennifer Hayes was in this movie Triple X with Vin Diesel. She doesn't want to admit it, but it's like, wait a minute, that's Jessica. Jennifer, Jessica, everybody, Dolly. It's definitely not me. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Found that out when I was doing pictures the other day. But I digress. Oh, if anybody wants to put their link in that they have a show or anything like that, just put it in the chat. Feel free, feel welcome.
Other than that, like I say, if it wasn't for doing the show next weekend in Tampa, I wasn't doing anything until the end of April, which is a record show.
Is that the comic one that's in the convention hall?
I guess, I don't know. Like I said, the guy was funny. He messaged me on Facebook and says, I have an extra table if you want to come do my show. It's the one in Tampa on April. What is it?
Tampa Comic Con?
April 9th and 10th. It's a toy show, like.
Okay.
And so I looked at, and this is exactly what I did. I looked at the message like this, and I'm like, well, I'd like to do the show, but you didn't tell me what the table prices are. Duh. And I'm like, that's Florida for you. So I messaged them back and said, well, how much are you asking on the tables? And then that's when he said, oh, I'm on the road. I'll get back to you later. 3 days later, he got back to me.
That was a long ride, huh?
Yeah, must have been.
I've never been that thin in my life or that Russian. How do you know she's Russian?
Because she's in a hurry. It's a fast moving poster.
Oh. And Jennifer, no meds. 6 weeks for me, no meds.
But no, he says, yeah, I got this. It's this price. You said you had a good time at the last show, so maybe you want to do this one. So I was like, all right, I ain't doing anything. I said, I'll do it.
I think that's a Russian actress because I seen it. Jennifer, are you, what nationality are you? Hayes. I don't know. I can't tell.
No. But I mean,
yeah, unless you don't want to say, that's fine too. So you still, now you're going to stay there, right? Are you going to drive an hour home?
No, I'll drive the hour.
Yeah? Because Sandy and I went, I wanted to see it, and we stayed at a hotel that was 2 blocks away or whatever. Huge friggin' waste of time.
That's fine. The hour drive isn't going to kill me. And I figure all I got to do is, if I can do 4 autographs out of my book.
Pay for the table.
Pays for the table and then some, because my average ones in the book are like $75 and up.
Nice. Hayes is a married name. Wilson is my real last name. German and Irish. Oh, wow.
Like, see, Johnny Depp.
Oh, nice.
And that's $250. Because when I checked his prices, they're saying it's anywhere from $300 to $500.
Wow.
Yeah,
they're not putting him in any more movies, huh?
Yeah.
Because of
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
See, and this is one of the Robin Williams I got.
Oh, cool.
And I just got sent the thing that if I want to get Henry Winkler to sign stuff. So I'm like, well, if I have him sign that, now they're both on there.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, I think Clint Eastwood.
Nice. I ever tell you about meeting Clint Eastwood?
Nope.
When we were first married, we went to California on the second year we were married. So 1979. Remember the TV show where they pick contestants and you go grab a number that's on a box and they take the box and you get a chance to win what's in it or not or whatever?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I forget what the name of the show was. How do COAs affect autograph prices?
It's hard because you can forge anything nowadays.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, you can make up your own. I can make up my own COA and say, this is the Wolf's Den COA that, yeah, this was actually signed by said person. You know, I mean, they've had trouble with some of them that I believe it's JSA, I think, has been having a problem. They've just been saying, yeah, that's a legit autograph. And, and it turns out not to be. But yet JSA is one of the top ones in the country, for getting a COA from. So it's funny, like here's one that's mine, Piers Brosnan and Lindsay Wagner. There's no COA with it, but it's like, no, it came from my collection, But you're like, well, that's a Bond guy, and there's 100 right there, or
with Jennifer, I understand they're not putting him in movies because when he went to court with his wife, supposedly beat her up or whatever, movie studios are staying away from him. That's why he lost the role in the next Pirates of the Caribbean. This is just what I heard. Willy Wonka?
Grimswald. No, the Harry Potter one, the Grimswald.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He lost that. They had to change him because of that.
Yep.
Because that was being filmed at the time he was in court.
All right, Jessica, thank you for coming in. A lot of people, Craig, if they don't have, didn't he win and now is suing her? I don't think so.
Yeah, he did. He did win the case, but because he's still fighting it in court, they're dropping him from movies until all the dust settles. Because he did win the case because he pulled up, I think it was some audio transcripts that had her yelling at him and calling him all kind of names and everything. And he said, and the lawyer said, see, she's the abusive one, not him. So he ended up winning, but he still lost the 2 movie roles.
Yep. Craig, what a lot of people do, like especially when you go to Comic-Con or whatever, you pay $50, $100, $200 or whatever to get somebody's autograph. They don't give you a COA, but the people will take a picture of the person signing it.
Yeah, but even that doesn't mean anything. And even
but it's better, you gotta admit, it's better than nothing.
True, but like they just found out that like when you were meeting Stan Lee in his later years, he had his own sticker that would get put on your item to show that it got signed. They found out people were forging those. They found a way to forge them, and they were having all kinds of Stan Lee stuff signed, and they were putting that sticker on there.
Wow.
So it's, it gets very murky and everything. And you can say, yeah, here I am with Joe Blow, but doesn't mean that I didn't, recopy that photograph 500 times just so I can sell it 500 times.
True.
So it is a tricky thing. It's like anything else. It's like me with my movie posters. Someone will come up to me like Paul and he'll buy movie posters because he knows I'm selling legit ones. Whereas you being new, you're going to be like, well, I don't know if he's good or not, meaning me, and that's the way, unfortunately it runs in this collectible business because of the shady stuff that goes on, with the people trying to make a buck off of these people.
Yep.
I just saw a video the other day. Who was the musician? He was charging them while they was trying to get him into his car. He was like, well, how much are you going to pay me for signing your photo? And they'd be like, what's the going rate? say $40. They'd give out $40 and he'd sign the item for them, you know,
Wow.
and that was what he was doing, you know, so you're like, okay.
Yeah. There's always, every time there's money to be made, people are going
There's
to find
somebody
a
that's going to
scam.
find a way to go and mess it up.
Yep.
And that's the other
Like
thing.
I'm gonna copy that movie poster, the XXX, and say, listen, I know this girl that's in the movie poster from my YouTube channel. And if you want to meet her, just come on and I'll invite her on.
But I mean, you get some of them that say that they won't sign because they say, I know what you're going to do with it. You're going to put it out and sell it for $500. So guess what?
Yep.
Screw. You know, and that's
Thank
it.
you,
And
Jennifer.
they ruin it, you know, especially when they're going there with like a stack of, you know, photos for them to sign. You know,
Yeah, that's like the people that
backstage
hang
door.
out. Yeah, the people that hang out outside on the red carpet, and they hand the people, here, can you sign these?
Yeah.
Why? You're just going to sell them to the shop down the street or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember with the last time, I think it was the last time I went to Comic-Con with John. We always go to Hollywood, and they were doing the premiere for Guardians of the Galaxy. Man, I mean, people, it was that night, I think, and we were there early in the morning, and people were lined up already.
Yeah.
With stuff in hand to have signed, hoping to get it signed or whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's like when I got my Godzilla poster, and who came by and signed it was Gene Simmons. And I like looked and I said, you're not in the movie. And he's like, yeah, it's okay. It's like, but now I got a poster that's signed by Gene Simmons.
Yep.
True, it's on a Godzilla poster, but you're like, what the hell? You know, but that's what happened. But yeah, you know, I mean, they do sometimes ruin it for us regular people who just want to say, no, hey, I got it now. You know, it was 40 years ago when I met, you know, Jonathan Frid from Dark Shadows. Here, I'll sell his autograph.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what happens. You know, it's like anything else. But yeah, like I said, I checked all these, and you know, and I got the book for a great price. I've already made my money from it from the first show I did. So I'm like, I'm ahead of the game. But I'm like, I
Nice.
go to this show next weekend with that book.
You're doing the show, what, next month in Ocala?
Yeah, I'm doing the Spookala one.
Did you see the news last week or 2 weeks ago when the storm went through there?
No.
Oh, man. I was nervous here because my phone kept going off like, you know, severe storms, severe storms, severe storms. Then you open up the news the next day and you see the devastation that happened in Ocala, like trees down, power lines down, people without power for 24, 36 hours or whatever. I have never been to Ocala.
Me neither. And my friend who's also going to be at the show as one of the guests, Michael Berryman, he keeps saying to
Michael Berryman, the hills have eyes.
You know, so it's like, well, but we'll be up there, and that'll be another one. We'll just drive up and drive back.
So do you have
something?
Is he staying with you?
No, he lives in Ocala, so why would he stay with me?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you still have the Hills Have Eyes movie poster?
Probably rolled up somewhere.
Signed by him?
No, I just got photos signed by him. That's all. I'm not really big into the movie poster signing. If I can get them at a good price, then I'll put them out. But if not, I'm like, no, I'm fine.
Did you see the video of the guy in the Dairy Queen drive-thru in Ocala? No.
Nope. But I got to be jumping off because we got a doctor's appointment. So,
okay. Yeah, I hope everything works out.
Yeah, you and me both, and her too.
Yeah.
But I just figured I'd come on because you were talking about whatnot. And like I said, at first I was like, hey, this is something new, cool, and everything. But then when I went on it and all the I was like, oh my Lord. I says, no, it just got, let
me ask you a quick question. You do a lot of cooking at the house.
I do all the cooking.
Do you have an air fryer?
Yep.
Do you use air fryer filters?
What do you mean?
That's what I thought you mean. All right, hold on. Give me 1 minute. Keep talking.
Here we go. Keep talking again. Yeah. I'm eating Doritos for breakfast. Oh, you can do better than that, Dolly. And thank you, Melissa. We're hoping everything turns out good. You know. And don't worry, Jennifer. He's just picking on you because he's got nothing better to do.
I got lots to do. Okay, air fryer filters. They look like coffee filters, all right?
Ours doesn't have that.
No, you got to buy them. They come in a pack of 50 or 100. They feel waxy. Like I put burgers in, 2 burgers, and the oil doesn't go through. So the cleanup on the air fryer is like nothing. I've been cooking pork chops in it, and the oil doesn't go through. So this is like the invention of a lifetime. Like I don't know who the hell come up with it, but what a fantastic idea. You just put it in the bottom of the air fryer. Now mine
Hold
has
on 1 second. Dolly, you better make sure you put some whipped cream on those cookies then. Then you're all set.
Oh man, if my wife ever put whipped cream on her cookie, is we talking about the same thing? Oh, nice tip. Yes, I'm telling you, they're called air fryer filters. Even if you don't have the round one, if you have the square one, they make them for that. And it's like, what the hell have I been doing my whole life?
No, ours has a pan at the bottom that catches all the grease, and we just pull that out and wash it.
Yeah, no more. Grab yourself. Just like $5 for 50.
Why would I grab that to throw that away when all I got to do is just wash the thing off?
Because then you don't have to wash the thing off.
But
And then after a while, if you don't get it all off, it starts burning on there. And then
we do fine. It's like, no, he does like his chicken nuggets or whatever, he does that, and it's very little. So he's
I'm telling you, man, I love it. I got it on Amazon. I don't know how I heard about it or whatever, but fantastic idea.
He just pulls it out and we throw it in the dishwasher, and it gets washed with the rest of the dishes. So it's no biggie.
All right.
I mean, thanks, but I'm like, no, I'll just throw it in the dishwasher and it'll get washed and I'm good to go.
True. But I mean, you could do 2 burgers, lift up the whole thing, put it in a plate, 2 more burgers, put it in there.
No, I do the burgers on the grill.
Yeah, I have a brand new grill I haven't used in 4 years. And Sandy gets mad at me all the time.
We just did cheeseburgers on the grill yesterday.
Yeah, I started a new. Go ahead, but I mean, you have to go to the doctor. I'm sorry. I'm just chatting.
Yeah, no, I know, and I mean, like, I already got the pork chops. They're marinating. I let them marinate for about like 2 days or so, and then I cook them out on the grill, and it's like, nope, okay, we're good. Same thing with the corn and the cob and all that. It's like, that's why I love it down, because I can do a lot of the grilling.
Yep. Although I gotta admit, back home, I would grill in the winter on the deck. Just move the snow out of the way and do it. Here, the friggin' lizards are everywhere. They just skeeve me out. Don't do it.
Well, see, that's why you got to do like what we did. Enclose the lanai, and then you don't worry. I mean,
you don't worry. You get 1 or 2 that come in under something. Yeah, and then 3 or 4, and then 5 or 6.
Nah.
Are you kidding me? I yell at them all the time. Get off my damn house, damn it. Crawl up the windows, up the side of the building and everything. I hate them little things. Anyway, good luck at the doctors. Tell the seller I said hi. And we're all
if I'm back home in time, because it's supposed to be a long day of them doing tests and everything, I'll try to jump on Whatnot and
All right. Sounds good.
But have fun.
All right. Thanks. Yeah. So I love these things. Love these things. Hey, the link is posted on the top if anybody wants to come in, although I'm not going to stay on much longer. I don't know how long I've been on already. 81 minutes. I just wanted to come on and show everybody about my whatnot sale that I'm doing tonight for brand new toys. Then I have one tomorrow for movie posters. I want to try to do at least a few a week. And I'm going to try that out since they've been bugging me to say, hey, want to do your first one? When are you going to do your first one? When are you going to do a first one? I'm going to buy an air fryer stove. You mean a stove with convection? A convection stove, Dolly? Because what I've been looking at, and I keep holding myself off. They have, if you've seen on TV, if you're up late or whatever, early, Emerald Lagasse has his own air fryer that's a rotisserie, that's this, that's that. They have some on liquidation, and it's a quarter of the price that he's selling them for. And you got to buy a few. And I don't want a few. I only want one for myself. But when you buy liquidation, if they have 100, you got to buy 100. If they have 50, you got to buy the 50. It says air fryer on it. Oh, okay. 2 level, right? Typically, the top one is a smaller door, and it's like convection. But yeah, I've been looking at this thing, and I keep telling myself, no, every day I look at it. But I love the air fryer. I use it every day, multiple times a day. Yes, 2 levels. Yep. All right, Maddie. Stop. Good dog. Good dog. So, Melissa, I have one of those Emerald ones, trying to get the hang of it. I never use one. Oh, Jennifer, once you use an air fryer, there's no going back. We've had the air fryer 3 years now, 4 years now. And I can count how many times I actually use the oven in 4 years, probably 6, 7, 8 times the most. Air fryer just does everything. You can bake in it. I've cooked steaks in it. The latest thing I've been loving is Parmesan crusted pork chops. I went from not having pork chops in probably 5 or 6 years to now every day for the last 2 days. I'm trying this new keto diet and look for recipes, and they come out so good in the air fryer. The Emerald one is nice because it does rotisserie. So if you get a chicken small enough that'll fit in it. We used to have a rotisserie in our first air fryer, but I could never find a chicken small enough to fit in the damn thing. But Jennifer, yeah, if you go to looking for one, Walmart always has one of them or 2 of them on clearance. So many companies make them now. I like the 2 level ones. Like Melissa has the Emerald. It's 2 levels. So you could take it out and do one big thing. Very cool. Very cool stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to call it now because now talking about food, I have to go to Aldi's and pick up a few things so I can make dinner tonight. Thanks, everybody, for coming in and checking out the video. Don't forget Whatnot tonight. I put the link above. Please follow me because that's the big thing on Whatnot. They want you to have followers. There's some people that just got started, 5,000-10,000 followers. It's like, damn, wow. And they do good sales, but I think some of them look like they're on every day, 2-3 times a day, because I look at them. I look at mostly comic stores, so they're doing it right out of the store. What time is dinner? I know, Dolly. I haven't even had lunch yet, and I'm already talking about dinner. But Sandy's working a different shift, so she's going to be home on time for dinner. Ouch. So yeah, thank you. And everybody, if you want to put the link in for yourself, if you want subscribers, please decide to subscribe to my channel. Hope you'll subscribe to my channel. If you need subscribers, if you're doing a show or whatever, you want to post a link, please post it. Feel free to post it. And I will, check everybody on tonight. If you come on, I will say hello. So anything else? If not, I'm going to end it here. I want to make sure I can make it in time to your house. Let's see, Ohio, you're probably 13 hours away, 14 hours away. Straight up Route 10 or 70, I think it is. You're probably more than that, maybe 14, 15 hours. So that's it, everybody. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.